Well, good morning and welcome to the New Orleans Saints pregame report. I'm John DeShazier, and we are live from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina today, where the Saints 12-3 take on the Carolina Panthers 5-10. Now, no need to adjust the colorization in your device. It's dreary in the background. Forecast today for this game, mid-60s, about a 50% chance of rain. Fortunately, so far, we have not had any rain, but don't let that fool you. It might rain in this game. However, right now, the field in fantastic condition. Now, the Saints 12-3 still have an opportunity to secure that #1 seed in the NFC for the playoffs. And so, therefore, they're here to win this game. We know there are still scenarios where they can get the #2 seed, but the Saints very much interested in that #1 seed. However, circumstances totally different in this game than last year's season finale when the Saints were 13-2 and already had secured the #1 seed. Right now, they're still scrapping for it, and they understand that in order to get it, they have to win this game. So Drew Brees says all hands on deck for this one.
Bottom line is, right now, man, we've got to win to position ourselves in the best way possible. And there's an element that we control, and then there's an element that we don't control. But bottom line is, we still want the mindset to be that we're playing our best football, heading into the playoffs. And so, man, this is all hands on deck. This is play our best game, play our best football, see how everything else shakes out, and then we'll see where we're at.
Six games, they've scored 34 or more points. They seem to really have it going in the passing game. Michael Thomas already with an NFL record, 145 receptions this season. The last 7 games, tight end Jared Cook averaging 70 yards receiving a game, and he has 6 touchdowns over that space. But the hottest guy on the field, quarterback Drew Brees. Brees in the 8 games since he has returned from that thumb surgery, 76% completions. He's got 22 touchdown passes, only 2 interceptions. He's averaging 290 passing yards per game. And by the way, he might benefit from the return of his starting guards in this game. It looks like Andrews Pete and Larry Warford will be available for this game. However, Brees still has the utmost respect for this Carolina defense, which leads the league with 52 sacks.
Looking some, I think, maybe slight tweaks, maybe doing a little bit more of something than what they were doing. But bottom line is it all shows up. They have the ability to do it all. And so, we got to be ready for it all. But, yeah, I mean, I'd say overall they're still doing all the good things, that we saw in the first time that we played them, which is, getting pressure on the quarterback with, I wouldn't say a ton of pressure, a lot of just kind of 4-man rush, and they got a good stable of pass rushers that they kind of rotate through. So they've done a good job of that.
One of the key ingredients to the Saints getting those 12 wins, they've only turned it over 8 times this season. 6 interceptions, 2 lost fumbles. That's been phenomenal for this team through 15 games, and certainly they hope to keep it up. And Coach Sean Payton understands that that's been a key to this team's success.
Honestly, I think it's a big part of why we're sitting, with 12 wins right now. I mean, I think there's a stretch where when all of a sudden we had some injuries defensively, we were playing real good football. Offensively, it might not have been what we're used to, and yet it was effective. And the ball security, we work on each week. I think our players buy into it. They understand the significance of it, and it gives you a chance to win every game. On the other side of it, you can have a great plan, be rested and ready to play and do a lot of things well, but if you don't secure the football, it can doom you. It can doom you for that game, even though you were ready to play your best game or in the middle of playing your best game. And so I think it's, a credit to the players, but I think it's something that, everyone spends a lot of time on, taking it away and protecting it. And look, it wins and loses games.
Now, the Saints are really beat up defensively. We already know that they've lost defensive end Marcus Davenport and defensive tackle Sheldon Rankins for the rest of the season with injuries. Now the secondary really beat up. In this game, cornerback Eli Apple out, safety Marcus Williams out, safety Von Bell out. So they're going to have some reserves to step in. We know that rookie C.J. Gardner-Johnson has been fantastic as a fill-in. And also last week against Tennessee, P.J. Williams played nickel, he played corner, and he played safety. He might have to fill another versatile role in this game. However, 10 days ago, the Saints picked up safety DJ Swearinger, and Swearinger believes that in this game, he might be able to have an impact. Now, he certainly believes he's fortunate to go from unemployment to a title contender in the Saints, and DJ Swearinger very, very happy to be a Saint nowadays.
It's great. It's a blessing. Words can't describe how excited I am, to eventually, get to put something out there on film this week. Being on a winning team, the winning organization, as soon as I got here, you felt the vibe of winning. You felt the camaraderie. You felt everybody being together, so. On winning teams, that's what you have. So I'm more than happy. It's great. It's a blessing.
With a rookie quarterback, Will Greer had a tough time of it in his first start. This will be his second start, but his first start, he was sacked 5 times and was intercepted 3 times. So the Saints know that obviously Carolina's going to turn the ball over to running back Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey has 1,361 rushing yards, that's second most in the league, 14 touchdowns, and he also has 933 receiving yards. He's pretty much been a one-man gang for Carolina, and Demario Davis knows exactly what the Saints are going to see when they see McCaffrey on this field today.
He proposes challenges from everywhere. Like, he could be a receiver one play, in the backfield the next, be a quarterback. You just kind of always have to have tabs on him. And, he's in tremendous shape, so he can stay on the field almost every snap. And so because you have to focus so much attention on him, it opens up areas for other guys. And so it's been lights out. Phenomenal. He can do it all. He can run, catch the ball at the backfield, pass protect. Just has proven to be one of the best running backs in the game, year in, year out. Does a great job executing. A good challenge for us. But, they got a lot of weapons over there. At the receiver spot, tight end, very sound offensive line. It's going to be a good challenge for them.
Now, special teams-wise, as usual, we expect maybe the juice to be supplied by rookie returner Deontay Harris. Deontay had 4 returns for 150 yards, 4 kickoff returns for 150 yards last week against the Titans. He's been phenomenal in that role. He didn't play against this Carolina team the first time the Saints played him, so expect him to be able to make an impact, hopefully, in this game, in the return games, in terms of positioning the Saints offensively. Now, continue to watch us. Now, post-game, we're going to have our show on NewOrleansSaints.com. We're brought to you by Verizon, and we'll have myself, Mike Haas, and Caroline Gonzalez, as well as all the highlights from this game, post-game interviews with Coach Sean Payton, as well as quarterback Drew Brees. You can watch this game locally back home, WVUE Fox 8, and listen WWL Radio 870 AM with Zach Streif and Deuce McAllister on the call. We'll close on a somber note as we extend our condolences and our thoughts, well wishes, and our support to the family of Carly McCord. Obviously, she was a member of the New Orleans Saints and New Orleans Pelicans families, and so we extend our best to them in this time, and we hope that they certainly can lean on the organizations respectively for all the support that they need. I'm John DeShazier from Bank of America Stadium, where the Saints will take on the Carolina Panthers today in the regular season finale.